everybody, welcome to this Banter Blitz session where I'll be playing the people. My name is Pepe Cuenca. I'm here with Kaleb Gosdin. What's up, man? How are you?
Good. Hopefully, I don't know, you play good chess.
Let's see. So you guys can challenge me in Chess 24. My nickname is Jose Cuenca, and I see that everybody's joining already the chat. I can see Dark, Kata, Tristman, Shandy. You can challenge me 3-minute games or 5-minute games. Should be fine. I see I have a lot of challenges already, so we are ready to go. And you can ask me any questions in the chat, in Chess 24 or in the YouTube channel. I'm happy to answer everything. All right. So the idea is that I play and I also do commentary on my moves. That's the idea, right? So we can learn something today, hopefully. And okay, so I'm gonna take, for example, Wujuke. So yes, so he goes for d4. I'm gonna go knight f6. Probably I'm going for the King's Indian, one of my favorite openings here, and g6 because it's pretty dynamic and it's pretty unbalanced and there's a lot of tactics going on. So he's going for knight c3 and e4. The main line, I'm gonna reply with d6, bishop e2, and short castle. And if he goes knight f3, my plan was to go bishop g4. But he goes for this bishop e3 line, which is pretty interesting. So now there are a couple of ways of playing. e5 is the standard move here. So normally white closes the center with d5, and then knight e8 is interesting, aiming to go for f5 in the next move, but also I think knight a6 in order to go knight f to d7. He goes for g4. Wow, he's going all in. So probably knight c5 attacking e4. He's got to protect that e4 pawn, maybe with queen c2 or maybe with f3. Let's see. He goes f3, then I could even try to go h5 in that position, but probably he's going, oh, he took on c5. That's a surprise, because normally this dark square bishop is actually pretty strong. So now I'm gonna block on d6 with my knight, where I'm also trying to break with f5 or f6. Even maybe f6 now, f5 could be interesting. But okay, let's just play knight d6. Still not possible for him to go h5 because g5 is hanging, right? So he's gotta protect that. And I also have the b5 break in this position. I could also try to go a6 and b5. Stuff like that. It goes for knight f3. All right, so maybe it's time to break with f6 or not. Also bishop g4 is quite interesting, but then maybe he could try to go knight d2 or something like that. His idea is probably to go h5 in the next move, but I'm not afraid of that, so I could just try to go bishop d7 in order to go a6 b5. After h5 I could try maybe rook e8, and after h6 my bishop can go to h8 or even f8. Both seem playable. And h5, all right, so I'm gonna go rook e8. Whenever even if he manages to bring a queen to the h file and then take on g6, after h takes g6, my king is very safe on f8. Not very safe, but it's it's all right over there. Okay. Yes, so as I told you, my plan is to strike with b5 at some point. Queen d2 and now a6 with the idea of going b5 in the next move. Probably is going to stop that by playing a4. That's right. And then I could try rook b8 maybe. After a5 I can still go b5. And if he takes en passant, I can even take with my pawn or with my rook. And then I will be targeting the b2 pawn. Of course, I gotta be careful with this attack on the king side, but I think I'm doing more or less all right. My knight on d6 is actually a monster. He takes on g6, and now I have two options. I could take even with my f pawn. That looks also really interesting. And but this is more natural. I would say h takes g6, and then let's see he's brave enough to go long castle in this position, because then b5 will be even stronger, right? And for those who are in the YouTube channel, you will find a link over there to challenge me on Chess 24. He goes long castle. Wow, this is gonna be extremely double-edged, because I gotta go b5 here in this position. I gotta find some counterplay. A takes, And then probably he should take on b5. Otherwise, I'm just gonna play b4 maybe, or even b takes c4. Right. So bishop takes b5, bishop takes, knight takes, and rook takes b5. Looks really double-edged. The other option is to go c4 in this position, which I like a lot, because I don't want to give my knight from b6. So my idea is to take now with the bishop, and then he takes back on b5, then I'll take with my rook. Then, of course, my idea is going to put a lot of pressure on the b2 pawn, right? Let's say queen b8, queen b6, and bring the other rook from the e file to the b file at some point. He's got to find a way of for the attack on the king side. I don't know. Still difficult how to bring the queen to the action, right? Queen e1, queen g1, queen h2 looks pretty slow. And we'll see. We'll see what's going on. c4.
What about knight h2 and bishop g4?
Knight h2 and bishop g4. That looks good. I think I could go queen c8 in that case to protect g4. That sounds interesting. So he goes queen e3. And now I think I'm just taking this guy on b5. Probably he's intending to go queen h3 at some point. Let's say knight d2. But then his g5 pawn is also hanging, so it's got to pay attention to that guy too. But I like knight d2 here. It's pretty double-edged. I still don't get what's going on here. But maybe I could try bishop d7 back. Also c4 is hanging in that variation. So I think knight d2 is a good move actually. Because I cannot go bishop d7. He goes knight h2. So maybe he'll listen to you. And all right, so should do something. Whoa, bishop d7 looks reasonable. So I covered the h3 square, I covered g4, and he goes knight g4. All right, so I think I should take here on g4. Otherwise, there's knight h6 coming on knight f6, and bishop b5. All right, I'm gonna go rook b3 now. Whenever he goes queen h3, I'm just gonna take this pawn on g5, and then my idea could be queen e7 and rook b8, and then start putting pressure on the b2 pawn. There are also some knight b5 ideas now, which are really nice, given the fact that this knight on c3 is pinned. So I'm gonna go for this knight b5. Let's see, he's brave enough to take the knight on b5. I don't think so, because there's rook e3 just winning on the spot. And then my idea, bishop d1. That's nice. That's nice. My rook is kind of trapped, so knight c3, bishop b3, and just blundering an exchange. So maybe rook b4. It's not the end of the world.
Maybe knight a2.
Knight a2.
Knight c. Oh, you can't do that.
Yeah, rook b4, knight a2. That's interesting. The other idea is just to sacrifice an exchange. I'm gonna go for this. So knight d4, and then bishop takes b3, c takes b3, and then queen a8 is an idea in order to continue with queen a1, right? So takes. This bishop is actually quite good. It's a good defensive piece. So queen h3, just queen a8, queen h7, king f8, and this king is more or less safe on f8. And yeah, so the plan is quite easy for me. So queen a8, queen a1, and then try to break with c6 or something like that. Okay, he goes knight e2. All right, queen a8, knight takes d4, queen a1 check, king d2, queen b2 check, and then I'll collect this guy on d4. I think that's a good idea. Give me that. Give me that, baby. So queen b2 pre-move. Then it's got to go to d3, I guess, or d1, but this looks completely losing for him. So he takes d4, and now this rook is joining the party here on e4, right? So probably queen d2, but then queen b1 and queen takes c4. This just looks just very good. So queen d3 maybe in order to f3. Oh, that's a free queen, so give me that. D takes c3, hanging. He's got to resign, right? Thanks for the game. Good game, Wujuke. Got a lot of challenges here, so let's see. Oh, I'm playing now. Oh, we got a FIDE master over there, and okay, let me win. 2200 player, and all right. I have you guys here on the YouTube channel and also on Chess24. So I'm gonna go e4 now, not king e4. That's not a good move. knight f3, and then I'm going to okay, he goes for the Petrov, one of the most solid defenses. I'm going to take this guy here on e5, probably d6, knight e4. Wow, queen e2. Then he's got to play d6 or queen e7, right. I'm going to take this guy on e4. He's going for d6, and then this is just a pawn up, but there's a lot of compensation going on here in this line. So d takes e5, and then I think I'm supposed to take with my pawn, but then I could also take with my queen. Queen takes, then knight c6, bishop b5, bishop d7. Okay, let's take with the pawn here. Knight c6 probably, and then I could try bishop b5 to see if he blunders with queen e5. I don't think so, but you see this t-shirt?
What does it say?
It's I bought it I went to see this ice hockey match with the Blues, and it has the names of all players. You know, it's just I never saw an ice hockey game before. It's just amazing. These guys are so strong and so fast. Okay, bishop b5, probably is going for bishop d7, and then just short castle here. My idea is just to continue development with bishop f4, but then he could take on e5. I think, no, I don't think so, because bishop f4, knight takes e5, queen takes e5, queen takes e5, bishop d7, intermediate move. So let's go for this, bishop f4. Of course, my next move is knight c3, bringing the knight to the center. And also, I mean, to jump to d5 at some point. Why not? And then bring the rooks to the center, to e1 and d1. He goes for f5. I'm not going to take on passant, of course. Then I'll go maybe queen e3, but then h6 looks very, very interesting. But also, I have this bishop c6 and queen a7 ideas. So, okay, I'm going to go for queen e3. Also, I'm threatening bishop g5 right now, so it's got to protect that with h6, which is also threatening g5. I have to figure out what to do next. I could take on c6, bishop takes, and queen a7, and probably b6 there, and then I think he's got a lot of compensation over there. And his king is more or less safe, right? So, I don't know. After h6, I could try even bishop g3 in order to answer g5 with f4. He's got some queen c5 ideas over there. Queen b4, wow. All right, very, very interesting. So attacking this guy there. Knight c3, probably wants to go bishop c5. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. So knight c3, bishop c5, and then probably queen g3 is interesting. I'm also threatening e6 at some point. So bishop c5, let's say, queen g3, queen takes b2 looks very, very risky. I don't know if it's going to work for him or not, but I'm gonna try this queen g3. Also e6 is coming, taking on c7, sorry, at some point.
Someone asks if you recommend any books or paid memberships on any apps.
Okay, I work for Chess24, guys. So and we have a lot of interesting video series from best chess players in the world. But if I had to recommend you a book, I would say I really loved the 7, how you call it in English? The 7 sins in chess or something like that? From Jonathan Rosen. It's actually a really amazing book. It's actually
7 Deadly Chess Sins or something.
Yeah, it's the first book I read, and I really enjoyed it. I read it like 20 years ago or something, or 15 years ago, but I really loved it.
Pepe, I heard you guys are working, Chess24 is working with Chessable. Is that true?
Yeah, is that true? Yeah, we merged like a few months ago or something. So
that's exciting. Are you doing any work for Chessable now? Like
not me, but I'll be probably doing some stuff for them too in the future. So
that would be exciting.
Yeah. So Play Magnus, Chessable, Chess24, we are growing.
You guys are all partners.
Yeah, we are all partners.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So what should I do now? 92 fork. I should be careful with that. I should be careful with this 92. So it's not looking very, very good for me now. I'm gonna go king h1, just not to blunder the queen. And
because he was threatening queen c3, right?
Yeah, queen c3 was a threat. I could still survive with queen takes c3, but okay. Knight e6. It's got a knight blockader there. Blocker, whatever you say. So bishop c1, I'm gonna go back. He's playing really well. Now protecting b2, probably intend to go a3 in the next move. Also queen f3 could come to attack f5, but it's not really annoying him. So Let's see, a3. My bishop is doing nothing on c1, so I better rush. Is also 20 seconds up now. Rook f8. I'm gonna go a3. Let's see where he goes. Probably queen h3 is also interesting. So targeting h7. Also this diagonal could be interesting in the future. Maybe queen c4 attacking my rook on f1. Looks very bad for me actually. I like his position. Even though I'm a pawn up, he's got a lot of compensation here. Queen c4 probably is a good move. And then I have to see what to do. Probably king g1 just coming back. There's no knight e2 now. So it goes queen b6. That allows b4 or knight a4. And okay, knight b4, bishop d4, bishop b2. So at least I managed to develop my pieces. So I'm going to go for this. So b4, he can't take on f2. d1 is covered actually. So those tactics are not working. So bishop b4 and then bishop b2. Finally, I'm able to bring the rook to the center. So rook d1 or rook e1 at some point to protect e5. Also knight a4 is an idea. Still, I like his position, but we are getting better now. Exactly. f4. Now I'm gonna go queen g4. He's got bishop e5 there. But all right, so queen g4, bishop e5, just rook e1, and then put some pressure on the e file. This knight on e6 is hanging as well. There are some knight a4 ideas as well if he takes on e5. I think knight a4 is actually pretty good if he takes on e5. Knight a4, queen a6, bishop takes, and then queen takes e6. I think I'm just winning if he takes on e5. It doesn't take on e5, then knight a4 is also a threat. This knight on e6 is actually suffering quite a lot, so bishop takes e3, bishop takes c3.
Oh, okay.
And
Say anything interesting?
Kinda, yeah. Some people are asking how long have you played chess?
I started when I was 6, I think. I started with a lot of sports. I tried football, tennis, but then I won the under 16 national championship, so I stayed with chess.
Who is your favorite chess player? Someone.
My
asked.
favorite chess players, that's easy to say. I mean, to say that my favorite player is Magnus Carlsen is kind of, you know. But I really like his chess and also his attitude when he is playing tournaments. Because he's always going for the win. And there was this, let's say, crisis in chess like 20 years ago or something where everybody was making draws and stuff like that. And Magnus Carlsen is just so aggressive and I really like his attitude. Okay, so what should I do here? Okay, I'm gonna go rook c1. His knight on e6 is hanging, so if queen takes e3, queen takes e6. So I'm gonna go bishop b2 and then play c4. He took that. I'm gonna take this guy on e6 and I got a pass pawn on the e file, so maybe I should support it by rook e1 and then start pushing. Otherwise I'm running out of time. Rook f7. Okay, queen d5, centralizing my queen. That looks good. Also, aiming to go e6 in the next move, and finally try to speed up. So it's got 30 seconds only, got 51 seconds. This looks good to me. Also, rook d1, threatening checkmate on the back rank. Okay, I'm happy to trade queens. Now, rook d1, open files, rook e1. Let's go there, rook e1, he's going rook e8 probably, and then rook d3, finally taking this f-pawn, give me that, rook f3. And now we gotta play fast, and the rook on c3 is doing a fantastic job, protecting everything, and then bringing the king to the center, so rook c5 as well. Then this king is come to f3, to e3, kicking this rook back from there, king e3, rook a1, just rook e3, sorry, rook c3, and then we can start pushing our pawns on the king side. We got 3 versus 2, so I'm gonna push king g5 and then f4, f5, and then this looks completely winning. All right, very nice game. Let me win, but he was very close. Rook e3 and rook e7, and he's got to resign pretty soon. All right, man. Thank you for the game, and we got here another challenge from Darka. When did you start playing, by the way?
Me?
Yes. How old are you, by the way?
21. I started playing
still
like
young.
6 years ago.
Okay, 6 years ago.
Mhm.
Okay, you improved quite a lot. You're 2200 now.
Just about, yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. And so you do something else besides chess? You study? Or?
Yeah, I'm studying English at Webster University, but
Okay.
I don't know. I spend a lot of my time on chess.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, bishop c5, and let me see. Where's everybody? Yeah. Who's the highest rated player you have played, Pepe? Well, I played a lot of big guns. I played Anish Giri. I played Hari Krishna and Ivanchuk and I don't know, Ponomariov, for example. There's a triple repetition here. So knight a5, queen a4, knight c6, queen b3, but we're going for the win now. Knight c2, e7, and then I'm gonna short castle here, and then protect this knight with c6, which looks actually interesting. And then some idea could be knight b6 in order to bring the other knight back to d5. Actually, I saw this in Jan Gustafsson video series in Chess24. So bishop d3 probably, and then h6 looks good. So in order to cover the g5 square, and my idea is to go knight e to d5, and finally, all right, it goes a4, pretty annoying move, but let's see. I'm on time to go a5, and also the b4 square now is actually really, really tasty. So knight e d5 in order to go knight b4, bring the other knight to d5, bishop g4, or even bishop f5 could be an idea. He's playing really fast, so I better start playing fast too. So bishop g4 now is actually quite annoying. He's got knight b7 over there, so I'm gonna protect that guy with queen c7, and then of course he allows me to go bishop g4. I would be doing quite well here.
Is there a reason you played knight e to d7 and d5 instead of knight b to d5? Because it seems more natural to me to play knight b.
So you mean the when?
No, when you played knight e to d5.
Yes.
Yeah. What was
You wanted to bring this knight back to yeah.
Yeah.
That was also possible, of course. Okay. Now he's threatening this guy on b7. Bishop takes, and then if I move the bishop to... Okay, anyway, I'm going bishop g4. So takes, queen b7, knight b7, bishop f3, gf3. And it's not easy, this position. Not easy at all. Okay, give me that. Give me that. And rook e8 or rook b8. Also knight b4. Okay, I'm gonna go rook d8. So he takes on d5. I'm able to take back with my rook. He's playing really fast, this Spanish guy. He beat me? What? He beat me already. So I better be careful here. Rook d5. This b6 knight's kind of hanging. So he goes queen c3. And now knight c8. If I go to d7, there's rook e7, which is extremely annoying. So now queen b3 attacking this guy there. I'm gonna go b6. Just go away. So it's got to go back to e4, and now rook d8, putting a lot of pressure on the d4 pawn. Also some c5 ideas are really interesting. So for example, now c5 looks good. So he can't take because it's rook d1. And then we're putting a lot of pressure on this d4 pawn. Probably is going to fall in the next move. So rook takes, and then there are no background problems yet. There could be in the future. I could also try to bring my knight to a7 and to c6 if he doesn't do anything about this. Rook on d1 hanging, and he's 20 seconds up in the clock.
Oh, someone asks who my favorite chess player is.
Yeah. Who's your favorite chess player?
Probably Korchnoi.
Korchnoi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
He
felt
was
like
a beast. He was a beast, yeah.
He was playing high-level chess in his 70s or something. It was crazy.
Exactly.
Also, just his fighting spirit. He always was very upset when he lost. And
Yeah. Okay, now queen d7. Let's see, he blunders something. Knight c4. Okay, this should be looking pretty nice for us. And then just bring the king. Bring the king, Pepe. Come on, bring the king. Gonna go f6, so no checks. No checks. All right, king d7 for king c6, and then b5 probably. b5, I can go b5 now. Takes. We're running out of time. Should be fast. King c6, so there's no knight c6. King c4, just knight b6. I'm gonna go a4 here. So knight c4, knight b6. Come on. We're almost there. King d5, centralizing our king. So knight c4 now attacking b2. Knight e3 just loses on the spot. We're gonna take this guy. No, not yet. It's knight d6, knight e4. Give me that baby. Knight f4, knight h3, knight g5, and then we're winning king e4. Just knight e6 to protect that guy. So g4, knight f4. That's good. So we are managing h4, h4, h3, h2, h1. Then I'm gonna collect that guy so I'm not losing. Then they should be quite okay. Here, there, king f6, and queen g7 checkmate. Oof! Okay, so I'm gonna accept another challenge from all right, let's take some strong player like Pirinos Floga from Greece. You ever been to Europe?
No,
You
I've
should,
actually
man.
never been out of the country.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go for d4 now. And knight f6, c4. I mean, in the States, I've just been to Miami, which almost everybody speaks Spanish over there. And I've been to St. Louis and somewhere else. Not really, just St. Louis and Miami, I think. And this time I'm going to New York for a week after this residence here in St. Louis. So actually my Spanish friends are joining me over there for a week, and my brother too, so it should be a lot of fun.
Did you go to Miami for chess?
I went actually to record some videos with Lanier Dominguez. And we were so lucky that we have some friends, they work like with some betting stuff, and then they gave us some free tickets to see Nadal versus Federer. Miami Masters tennis, the finals. And it was so awesome. But we are so stupid that we made it late, and then we just saw like 4 or 5 games. You know?
You went with Dominguez?
I went to see the tennis masters with Dominguez and 2 more friends. Yuneski Quesada, you probably know him. He is
He
actually
goes to
living
Webster.
here. Yeah. He plays there. So it was pretty awesome. So I'm gonna take this guy with my knight here. You also came to Peru. Yes, of course. I love Peru. South America, Latin America is so nice. When are you going to play a tournament in Portugal? Actually, I played the Portuguese league for like 6 or 7 years. I have good friends over there in Portugal. I don't know why, but every Portuguese can speak perfect Spanish, but we Spanish people, we can't speak a word of Portuguese. And we are neighbors, you know, Spain and Portugal. So what should I do here? So d takes e5, knight takes, and then queen takes d2. Very interesting stuff. So how about if I just take with my knight? Knight takes e5. So knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes e2, e takes f6. That was my idea. And then his pawn structure will be completely ruined on the king side. Position should be around equal yet, but maybe he can go knight d7. Okay, he took on d2, and then I'm gonna take an f6. And this should be quite okay for us. So g takes f6. I think I can just play b3, for example, or even b3 looks good. Even queen c7 has to be okay for white here, but he goes c6, so I'm gonna collect that guy over there, and we're just a pawn up, a healthy pawn up. All right, so queen c3, just trading queens, looks good. Also rook d1, queen b2, and nothing bad happens to him, so I'm just gonna go for this, queen c3, and then bring the rooks to d1 and b1, create some pressure on b7. There's always pressure over there, and probably a4 in order to go a5 and fix the structure over there. Looks good too. Bishop c4 is quite annoying here. Okay, he didn't go for this. I see now his point. Rook d1, and then I like this. I'm gonna go for this. So takes, and bishop b3. I could go even rook d4 over there. I think so. Rook d4, and then after c5, rook g4 check, and then I know time to go a5. Probably the best move here is a5. He goes c5. Then this gives me some free time. Also b7 now is a weakness. So maybe he should just take that guy. Also, a5 looks really, really good. a5, now it's got to protect this guy on b7. And then I can bring my pieces. My king at some point has to be brought to the center too. So rook b8 probably is the best move now. Should have gone bishop takes b7. That was another pawn for free for me. Because now after rook b8, he's threatening to go b6 until he can survive in that position. Yes, yes, that's good. All right, so what should I do now? I'm gonna play rook h4 here, so to see what he goes. Bishop e4 now, and probably bishop d3. That's my idea, to put some pressure over there. But still, he can go b6, right? He goes there, but then rook h5 wins another pawn. Maybe still rook d8 in that position. All right, let's just bring the king to the center, so I don't have so much time. c4, maybe it's good. Just blundered this. I should have gone c4. Whoa! That's heavy stuff, so I'm gonna take this pawn on c5. It was just a bluff. This bishop f3, then he's got only 20 seconds, and then this is just completely winning now. This is completely winning, guys. Yeah, rook e5, c4, c5, king e3, e4. Looks really, really good. All right, so rook e7, go back. Give me that, baby. Rook h7. Okay, c4, go back, and then I'll collect this guy on h6, and too many pawns, yeah? King g7, just rook h7, nothing happens. Rook e7, king f8, just rook e3. Okay, good game. Pirinos. You know, actually need to train. Let's play against a FIDE master. I need to train because we are organizing in Chess24 a really strong tournament. It's we call it the Bante Blitz Cup.
Yeah, I watched some of the first round matchups.
Yeah, and there's 50K in prizes and a lot of top players I'm playing, including Magnus Carlsen. In the next round, I face Pansualia, who is a strong Grandmaster from Georgia. He's got like 2600. So
Levon.
Yeah, Levon Pansualia. And if I beat him, I would be playing Magnus Carlsen. So I'm gonna prepare for that match like crazy, and then because it could be a lot of fun if I manage to play against Magnus Carlsen. Get crushed, of course, 9-0, but still, you know. Okay, I'm gonna go e4 here. This is pretty typical as well, trying to break the pawn chain over there, and then c4 could be weak after some trades over there. So e4, probably he's gotta take here, or maybe knight d2 is also interesting, right? So knight takes, and then rook takes, and c4 is hanging. So these bishops are quite good. This bishop could come to f5 at some point, then attack the rook on b1. Bishop on g7 is actually quite strong as well. So there are not so many squares.
This looks a little bit better for black, right?
Yeah, I mean, I played actually this exact position in a classical game, and I remember it was really tough for white to play over the board. He found a nice way though, so bishop d2, and yeah, okay, I'm gonna take this guy here and then play queen f6. The queen is in the best diagonal in the board now. There are some knight d4 ideas. Also, it goes back to b1. I could play bishop f5 to actually provoke e4. That's an idea too, because this bishop won't be so strong anymore. And also it goes back to b1. I got this a2 square to bring my rooks, right? So queen f6, rook b1, and bishop g4 is also quite nice. Bishop g4, I like this move. Let's go. Bishop g4, attacking e2. So you do any other sport? Just chess. Okay, chess.
But I do consider chess a sport.
Yeah, me too.
At
That's
least
why
on higher levels.
Yeah. I mean, could be extremely tiring, right? Okay, I'm gonna go bishop f5 too. And he doesn't have so many squares. Maybe b3 over there, but looks like I'm getting something after rook a4 or even rook a2 over there. Rook a2 is actually quite nice because I'm not only threatening this e2 pawn, but bishop c2 is also a threat there. Now give me that baby. Give me that. Who's your daddy? Italian chess player, Italian FIDE master. He resigned. Okay. Thanks a lot for the game. I'm gonna keep playing against Hal Gidi from the Netherlands. Maybe he's Gidi's brother, Anish Gidi's brother. So I'm gonna go e4. Yeah, chess is actually extremely tiny. If you play like 9 rounds tournament, 2 games per day, it's just very, very tough. So most of players in the elite, they train, like they go to the gym or they 97 c4. I think this is considered to be the best here. Knight d4, and there's some crazy stuff here going on. There's some crazy stuff which of course I don't remember, so I'm just gonna go bishop e3 in order to capture this guy. E takes d5, this is the usual recipe, and knight f5. Probably I just didn't play well enough. So bishop d2. Now I want to take this guy on b5. He takes, okay, give me that. And after a takes b5, bishop takes b5 with a tempo.
I know that during one of his matches, Karpov lost like 30 pounds. I think it was against Korchnoi, and he was having health problems. So chess is definitely physically demanding.
Yeah, I actually read an article as well. I think it was from a newspaper here in St. Louis, or I don't know from. But Fabiano Caruana was interviewed there, and he was talking as well about this. Knight h4, pretty interesting. So putting pressure on g2, g3 probably looks good enough. So he's forced to go back to f5 probably. And then my idea is to go bishop d3, so stopping bishop a6, because the knight on f5 is hanging as well. So bishop d3 looks good. And the knight on g6 doesn't go anywhere, right? So probably he's intending to go f5 here, and then trying to create some sort of attack. h4 is actually interesting, but then he's got the h.
Someone asks, who taught you how to play chess?
Well, I mean, my father, he taught me how to play chess. And then I went to these school classes in Spain. And then that's how I started. Then I started to go to the chess club. We had a chess club in my town in Granada. It's a very beautiful town, guys. If you go to Europe, I recommend my city. We have the most visited monument in Spain, which is called the Alhambra. It was the last palace the Muslims had in Europe before they were kicked out from the Catholics, like back in the 15th century, 1492. I should stop talking bullshit and then concentrate on the Okay, I'm gonna go bishop e4. Okay, not that easy. Not that easy. Okay, I'm gonna go queen c2 here. So putting pressure on g6. Even though I'm not so sure if I want to take on g6, because this bishop is extremely important here in this position. So. And I want to go rook e1, probably rook c1. Also b4, b5 could be an idea. And this knight is doing nothing on a3. I just want to get him back in the action. Maybe knight b5, intending knight c7 at some point. Rook f6, he's going for it. Come on, guy, give me a break. Okay, I'm gonna go knight b5. Bishop a6, I will just go a4. All right, so bishop a3. I'm gonna go rook e1, probably queen f8 is his idea. But then I could just play bishop b4 or bishop c3, so just protecting f2. f3, wow. Okay. I'm not so sure about that move. I'm gonna go a7, so not to blunder that pawn. And then bishop e3 and knight c7 could be an idea. Also queen c7, trading queens, which actually, without queens, this is much safer, so maybe I'm going for this. Bishop g2. I see your idea, man. So you want to go queen d7, so let's not allow that. And play bishop f5, controlling this important diagonal. Who taught orange shirt to play chess?
The orange shirt guy invented chess.
40 seconds. You have to play fast, man. Otherwise, I'm gonna flag you. That's my best skill in chess, to flag people. I don't know how to play properly, but I flag like hell. So Bishop e3, bishop e6 check, followed by queen c7, looks good too. Knight f8, alright, so he wants to play g6 probably, but I'm not. Okay, so I'm gonna go bishop e3, Jonathan.
How's it going
What's
today?
up, man? It's going alright, it's going alright. He
It's
wants
been
to
my
check.
lifelong dream to crash a Chess 24 stream. Here I am.
Okay, so bishop e4, queen d7, and queen h3. This is his idea. I don't know if he's going anywhere though, but I'm gonna just going back to d3 and playing queen c6 and then try to grab this rook. Alright, so queen c7, queen e8, queen c6. Trying to trade everything. Queen c6. Takes. Knight c7. Give me that, baby. Queen e8. Queen a8, sorry. And he's got to resign. Awesome. I was in trouble.
How have you been doing today? You been winning all your games?
I won every game, but I was struggling at some point too. So.
Right.
Okay, let's.
Just came by to say hi for a second.
Okay, cool.
Keep up the good work.
All right, so Axe 8 from Mexico. Mexico is a really nice country, man. The food in Mexico is just amazing. I'm going back there in December for a tournament, and it's so good. And the party is good too in Mexico.
The what?
The party.
Parties?
Yeah. And people are really, really nice in Mexico too. It's one of my favorite countries, probably in my top 3. So, are you there, Mr. Axe 8? Axe is also this kind of perfume, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Do you
like
say
a
Axe in
hatchet.
English or
Axe.
Axe?
Uh-huh.
All right, sounds more elegant, yeah. F4, wow, okay, I'm gonna go for this gambit. And so f takes e5, d6, that's the idea. After e takes e6, bishop takes e6, knight f3, g5, that was my idea. Okay, he didn't want to go for this, and then he gave me a free pawn, so I'm happy. I'm gonna go knight f6, probably g6, bishop g7, and develop that way. What's your favorite opening? Well, my favorite opening was the King's Indian for a lot of time, and also the Philidor with the black pieces. I almost played exclusively the Philidor until I became IM, and the engines were not so sophisticated, and people didn't find a way against my Philidor. But now, with Stockfish and all this stuff, you know, it's not that easy to go for the Philidor in every game, but still one of my favorite openings. So here I'm gonna go knight e4, maybe knight e4, knight takes e4, bishop takes on c3, and my bishop on a1 is trapped, so I'm just gonna develop knight d7, stuff like that, rook e8. Position should be all right for black. I mean, we have a lot of space advantage here. And so who's there in Chess 24 chat? Is somebody there in the Chess 24 chat? Yes. Alhambra must be one of the most precious places in the world. That's true. If you guys don't believe me, just go there. You will be extremely impressed. It's actually full of Americans and Japanese people every day. And you have to buy tickets like 2 or 3 months in advance.
Did you say Japanese people?
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
the Alhambra?
Yeah, in Spain. It's full of Japanese people.
Oh,
There's a lot of tourism from Japan in Spain, actually. So I'm going to go h6 to cover g5. And also we have what we call tapas. You know what tapas are?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So in my city, if you order a Coke in a bar, for example, all right, you get a small amount of food for free. And this is called tapas, okay?
Like what kind of food?
Like, for example, a burger, or even some meat with fries, or fish, or seafood, and stuff like that. But the thing is, in my city, they are for free. So basically, it's one of the cheapest cities in Spain, Granada. Actually, how much you pay here for a room in St. Louis, in the center? Let's say in this area. I know this area is one of the prettiest, right? But how much do you pay?
Isn't it like $200 a night or something?
$200 per month?
No, a night.
A night?
Like
no, I mean renting something.
Oh,
Okay, no, $200. Come on. 200
Yeah,
baht
you mean
per
rent
night.
it
It's
to
not
me. I
even in
thought you meant a
Manhattan. Yeah?
hotel. No, I thought you meant like a hotel.
It's not even in Manhattan. Yeah?
I don't know. I lived with a Grandmaster in Webster for.
Okay.
It was a pretty terrible place, but it was like $250 a month actually.
Only that?
Yeah, in
It's
Webster.
pretty cheap,
In
but
Webster.
probably okay.
Yeah, it was quite.
That's like Spain. Okay, now come on. But I mean, a normal flat here. Okay, should be much more expensive, I guess. You're trying to sell me your place, but here in St. Louis, you should probably pay like at least $500 per room, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my city, you can get a room for 100 euros in the center. So it's actually quite cheap.
A month?
A month.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
A month. All right, so I don't know what am I doing here, but I think he's got a nice position actually. His queen is still pretty passive on c1. But okay, so knight e5, I'm gonna go bishop f5 here, or what should I do here? Maybe bishop f5. Let's put some pressure on e5. He can take on d7, of course, so nothing happens. Queen takes e7, knight e5, queen c7. Still like my position, because his queen on c1 is basically doing nothing. So I'm gonna go bishop e4. He takes, I'll take back with my pawn, and then this pawn on d2 could be a weakness, right? So bishop e2, he wants to go d3. Okay, I can take this now. Give me that. takes, and I'm happy with this position. 18 seconds for axe 8. All right, thank you very much for the game. I'm gonna continue playing against, let's say, for example, let's say this guy from Germany. I was living actually in Germany for 3 years. Nice country. I was doing my PhD over there. Was working as a researcher at the university.
Oh, what's your PhD in?
In applied mathematics. I am a civil engineer as well, but I decided to do a PhD in applied mathematics in Hamburg, University of Hamburg. And still, the culture is a little bit different from Spanish culture, but it's a nice country. You have a lot of working opportunities. The transport system is amazing. The food is not my favorite, but all right. Germans are really, really nice, really polite people. And don't be late. If you have an appointment, you have a date or something, don't be late, they'll kill you, you know. And of course, as a Spanish, I was used to be late, but I learned how to behave in German. So, all right, so he's not there, so I'll have to abort the game. And, okay, so let's play a really strong player. Let's play this 2900 belt from Spain. He was here. He left. Oh no, he's here. 2949. So now we have to be careful. All right. So we got the black pieces. Let's see what he does. E4, D4. Are you there, Mr. Eight Belts? This is a Basque name, actually. Basque country is a region in the northern parts of Spain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go e5 here. Let's see what he does. Knight c6 and bishop c4. The Italian.
You're not gonna play the Philidor?
No. Well, in the next game I'll go for the Philidor.
Okay.
And here, and now I'm gonna take on e4. This is the other variation, where after bishop takes, knight takes, bishop f7, and here d5, knight e5 check, king e6, queen takes b4, and queen f8. This is an idea from Levon Aronian. And this ending is considered to be actually equal. So you could go short castle there? I don't think so. c5 looks good. c5, f3, knight f6. I don't know, man. I don't remember anything. Okay, I'm just gonna go king d6 here in order to develop this guy. And the endgame is considered to be equal, but I lost a game, a classical game in a close tournament with this line, so I better be careful. All right, he's threatening to go knight b5 check too. So probably short castle was not good for some reason, but I can't remember now. All right, I think I'm forced to take here, and I really like White's position.
You like it?
White's position,
yeah, it feels like White's better.
Yep. So my bishop is terrible. His knight is perfectly fine. Plays on e5. This is the way I lost that game. So I'm gonna try to break in the center with c5. This looks terrible for me. Oh man. Oh man. c5. Let's go. D takes c5. I can even take with my king. I'm gonna close with c4 and then try to create some sort of counterplay here. And with b5 and stuff. b5, a5, b4. This is my idea, but then of course he has a 3 versus 2 here on the king side, and then he could push quite hard. a3, this gives me the b4 break. Then I could even think about sacrificing the pawn. Oh, knight f3, where are you going? Where are you going, my man? Where are you going? I'm gonna go rook a7. Not so sure about this. Bishop e4, knight g5. b4 looks good. Let's go, b4. Let's just try to create some counterplay here. Takes, takes.
Rook b8 or something at the end.
Yeah, at the end, rook b8. He's got some rook a1 too. I don't know. This looks tricky. Also, a4. Nah, that's too much, right? That's too much. That's too much. Oh, gosh. Okay, rook a7. Let's go for rook a7. This was not my initial idea, of course. I think we are worse now. Just
so why didn't you like rook a to b8?
Rook a to b8. I was afraid of rook e7.
Rook b4, rook g7.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to rook b7 now. I think rook a1 is actually quite good now. That move, all right. So I'm gonna go. Okay, bishop e4, knight g5, right? Yeah. Knight g5, just playing so terribly now. h6 takes, and then I take on b4, and then I have some drawing chances, but I'm of course much worse now. Got
You're
some
much
rook b2.
worse?
Maybe a little bit worse. Yeah, not much. So how about rook b2 now? Rook b2 intended to go after the f2 pawn. Now we got some counterplay. If he plays rook e2, I could even be much better because I traded and king d5 and give me that.
Oh wow!
Give me that. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
No, this is
Rook e7, rook c8. Rook c8, that's good. Then c3, c2, we're winning. I don't know how we managed to get back in this game, but we did it. And then c3, c2, and c1. Life is good, man. Life is so good. So takes on king c3 and king b2, and he's got to resign in this position. Well, he can keep playing, but come on, really? Really? You want to flag me? Okay, we won 20 points. That's nice.
I feel like very few people like know rook in games well. Like it's a part of chess that a lot of people don't really know.
It's actually one of the most trickiest parts in the game, right? So people tend to think like, okay, the most complicated part is the middle game, but rook endgames are just so difficult to play.
A lot of people assume that rook in games are just drawn.
Yeah.
They don't really need to study for them.
Exactly. And they are so tricky. Okay, let's play some.
Someone asks, what's your music taste like?
I mean, I can listen to everything basically. So I like rock, I like pop, I like classical music when I'm working and studying. I like Latin music a lot, bachata, salsa, even reggaeton when I go out. So, you know.
There's also a lot of requests for this rat-tat-tat-tat.
Ratata thing, yeah. We get kind of crazy in the Spanish broadcast usually. So, but you guys will kick me from the States if I do this. Okay, I go d6. Now here, this is the main line in the Phi and Keto variation. So if he goes now d4, we are in the Panov variation with this knight c6. There are many possibilities now for black. For white here, you can go d5, and then black's idea is to go knight a5. You can go bishop f4. This is very trendy nowadays. Rook b1. And rook b1 should be a mistake already because bishop f5 comes with a tempo, right? And then he's got to go back to a1. And for sure, this is not white's idea in this position. And I also love hip hop, you know, Spanish hip hop, Spanish rap. So
I never really understood I've never studied these kind of plans with knight c6, rook b8, b5. Like, what is black trying to do with those moves?
Yeah, basically, at some point after b5, c takes b5, a takes b5, you could create some pressure on the queen side. But it's hard to understand.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's pretty weird. I agree. So I'm gonna go knight e4 here. So knight takes, bishop takes, and I already put pressure on the d4 pawn. Then I could continue with e5 or b5. Do you want to become a GM? People are asking.
Oh,
Are you trying?
Do I want to? Yes.
Yeah.
Can I? Probably not. I mean, my
Come on.
real goal is maybe to become an IM one day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you playing tournaments or?
I recently just got back into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a few tournaments coming up. The Spice Cup.
The Spice Cup, and this is in Webster, actually.
Yeah.
I was invited once, actually, but actually the Spice program was taking part in another city. I think it was in Texas that time because Susan was there.
At Texas
And
Tech,
then,
right?
Yeah, Texas Tech, yeah. They offered me a scholarship, but then I decided to stay in Europe because my family, friends, and stuff like that. So.
I've played every year for the past few years, and I always end up. It's so strong that I always end up with like 2 out of 9, and I always only lose a little bit of points.
No, it's really strong, that tournament, right? So some GMs playing. It's not a closed tournament anymore. It's an open tournament.
There's like a minimum rating requirement,
I
and
see.
kind of the lower you are, the more you have to pay. But it's a very strong
Okay.
tournament.
All right. And then after Spice Cup, what are you playing?
Actually, before the Spice Cup, I'm playing in an invitational with some masters.
Here in the club?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm hoping to make master in those 2 tournaments. And then I don't know. I don't really know what it takes to become an IM.
Yeah, you have to play a lot for sure. And then the norms are quite tough to achieve, but then, I mean, you have to play a lot of tournaments to have chances, yeah? That's the way I learned, just playing. It's important to study books, of course, and stuff like that, but it's more important, I would say, to play.
Right.
So I'll try to visit this Marshall Chess Club in the New York. It's
City.
pretty famous.
Yeah.
I'll try to play some blitz over there too. Okay, I'm gonna stop c5, which is pretty annoying in this position. So my idea is to get this knight back in the action, maybe knight b7 and knight c5. I could also try to break with f5 in this position. So I think I have a nice position, but still, it's not possible to increase the pressure on c4. So next move, knight c5. Let's see, he wants to give me this dark square bishop, which is very, very important in these positions. Knight c5, and then probably bishop h6 is his idea. Okay, so now I'm gonna go queen c8, targeting the h3 pawn. Let's see, he wants to go h4, which is probably the best move here in this position, or g4. g4 concedes a lot of squares, this f4 square. Now playing f4 would be almost impossible for him, because now this bishop will become a monster here. So I think I'm gonna go f5 anyway. Yes, let's go f5 here. Takes, and then my bishop will be extremely active there. He wants to take everything. Yes, the performance you need for an iron norm is 2450, right?
Yeah.
For GM is 2600, sorry. So, what's up, guys? What are you up to? Oh, g5. He decided to close the position that way, but then f4 takes, and then this pawn is hanging, but also the e4 square is really, really interesting for him. So, not gonna play f4 here. Probably e4 should be interesting. So now I've got the d3 square, also the e5 square for my bishop. Even my knight could be retreated at some point to e5 to attack the c4 pawn. So now I'm gonna take this guy here. Rook takes, queen takes. Nothing bad happens to me. This knight on h2 is basically doing nothing. All right, so I'm gonna try to improve my bishop, maybe bishop or the queen, probably. So queen e7 is my next move. I'm gonna bring this queen to the center to e5, where I will be attacking this pawn on c3. This looks very, very nice for black now. And yeah, it's gonna be hard for him to protect everything. So queen e5, h6, I can always go back to h8 and then keep putting pressure on c3. And after rook takes, and he's running out of time. Takes on c3, takes, rook b7. I can go bishop a5. So let's go for this. Boom. Also f4 was maybe better. Yeah, f4 was better. You know how we call the f pawn in Spanish broadcasts? Facundo.
Which is lucky, right?
It's a could be.
Oh.
But it's a Spanish name.
Oh, I see.
All right, so I'm going bishop e5. And f4 could be an idea here. Bishop f1.
So Facundo is literally just a first name?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's a first name.
I know that the Ginger GM calls the H pawn Harry.
Harry, yeah, I know that.
So you have Harry, Facundo.
Yeah, Facundo, Harry, everybody. Okay, what should I do? Okay, I'm gonna go bishop d4, forcing him to take it there on c3, and then he goes rook b7, bishop a5, aiming to go bishop b6, trapping the queen. Now this cannot be good. e3. It shouldn't be good. All right, let's play f4 here to go bishop f5. 10 seconds for him.
His knight is so bad.
Yeah, his knight is doing nothing. And then rook b7, bishop a5, this nice idea. Bishop b6 and bishop c8. That's my whole point. Maybe knight g4. Okay, he didn't go for this, and then I'm gonna collect this beautiful rook. And probably collect these pawns too. Rook e5, rook g5, rook g6. No! Oof, I was almost removing. Did you just trap my rook? I trapped my rook. Okay, king f7. Nothing happens. Nothing bad happens yet. But rook e8, rook e5. That's my plan. B5. All right, this should be completely winning. Yeah. Rook e8. Actually, Facundo doesn't sound so well in English, right? Facundo.
Right.
Okay, let's take this Mr. Norman challenge from the States. Theo Slade. Nice picture. So I'm gonna go knight f6. And then let's stick with our kings Indian. Bishop g7, let's see where he goes. Okay, e4, g6, knight f3 main line, and I'm gonna play bishop g4. I played this against you the other day in a blitz game, right?
I don't think so, no.
It was maybe against Jonathan. Okay, knight g7.
Because I played bishop e2, bishop g5.
Yeah, exactly, that line. Yeah. So knight g7, basically the idea now is after short castle to go knight c6. And then after d5, you want to take on c3. You want to take on f3 first, bishop takes, then knight a5, bishop e2, and then bishop c3. B takes c3, and then play this kind of structure. And of course, you have white has the bishop pair, but then also white has this ruin pawn structure on the queen side.
And it's kind of closed, right?
Yeah, the position is pretty close, so that's why it's not bad for black here. So here, I think, okay, I could go e5, d5, bishop takes f3. That's the idea. And then knight d4, installing a beautiful knight over there. So bishop takes, knight d4, and then
takes, knight b5.
Yeah, but that's pretty bad actually. For some reason that I have to remember. And I think the best move there is d3 for black.
That makes sense.
And then the engine says it's -2 for black in that position.
Wow.
Yeah, it's actually maybe natural. And but
e3.
yeah, and then if you don't take on d4, you go, let's say, bishop d1. Black's plan is to reinforce that
With
knight with
c5.
c5, exactly. After d takes, b takes c6, and then also we got the b file, and then the f5 break. So, sounds good. Does Pepe have a family? Not yet. Okay, I have my mother, my father, who is actually retiring. He just retired. He is a chemistry teacher in high school, and he just finished. F5 looks so good now. I'm gonna go for this. My mother is a nurse. My brother is a telecommunication engineer. He also plays chess. He's 2200. FIDE rating. I think now he's losing a lot of points. You know, he's playing like shit now these days, but he has a real job, yeah. Okay. Right, so F5. You going back to E2? Come on. Okay, so I'm gonna go C5 anyway. D takes C6, B takes C6. Position looks pretty good for black here. So takes, and the knight hasn't got a proper square. White will have to go to D1 or A4, something like that. F4, nice. Knight takes C2 and then D6 is hanging. It's tricky position. So queen E7, protecting D6. Now takes, forced to take back with my pawn. I could even think about taking on E2. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense. Knight takes E2 and then D5 could be, not so sure. Takes, yeah, I'm gonna go rook T8 here. I'm playing with fire here. E4 is, now he's threatening bishop D4, of course. So I gotta do something about this. This queen could come to H4 maybe, right? So bishop takes, pawn takes. And I could jump now with my knight to C5, targeting the D3 bishop. So we are a minute up in the clock, which is always good news. And takes, it's got to go back to E2. And now knight C5, boom. Intended to come to E4. Knight G3, tricky move. That was a good move. It's quite annoying. So maybe queen G4. I feel like I'm gonna blunder everything in this game. I don't know why I have this feeling. Sometimes you just don't see anything. And I have this feeling now. I hope it doesn't become true. And I have you here in case.
No, I'll only contribute more blunders if that's possible.
All right, so I have a nice plan here. I wanted to go, okay, I can go H5 maybe. H5 looks good. H5, knight takes H5. Don't do that, Pepe. So knight takes D3, knight takes D3 on H5. That could be, yeah, that could be the solution to all my problems. H5 and H4. Still, the bishop is not the best piece in the world, but still protects D4, and it's a nice defensive piece. So H4, you gotta go back to E2 probably, and then I could go rook F7. D4 is under attack. This doesn't look good. My gosh. So C5 and rook A7 is just winning a pawn, but then I have some contemplate. Rook E8, rook E3. Then we are fighting. We're still in the game here against Mr. Normal Name. Mr. Normal Name? What is that name? Okay, rook E8. Then he's forced to take, right? Otherwise, his knight on E2 is hanging. So queen takes. I'll just take back with my pawn. I think we are much better now. Awesome. Takes. He's got. Takes. No, rook F8 intermediate check. So I'm forced to take here, and then. All right. Nice blocker here on D3. So rook E3 probably is a good move. Queen D5 check. King H7, Queen D6. And we can go there H3. Let's see he falls for that. So rook E3, Queen D5, King H7, Queen D6, H3, G3, rook takes G3. Boom. Winning on the spot. So you're gonna fall for this, my friend? Come on. Go for it. Still, he can play after Queen D6, H3. He can go Queen D5. Nothing happens, of course. I am blundering some stuff. But then I have D3, attacking B2, threatening D2. It's got 1 minute. So, are you taking this guy here? You're brave enough? You were. So H3, and let's see what you do now, my friend. Let's see what you do now. Okay, G3. Okay, this is beautiful. Beautiful! Boom! This is what we do. Yeah? Are you sure you want to go there?
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you went king h1, you had rook g1 and queen f3. So.
Oh, right. So, I want to checkmate this guy now. I want to checkmate this guy, but I don't see the way. So, rook g2, king e1. Not that easy. Not that easy. Okay, I'm going queen s3, king e1. Yeah, this should be a move. Queen e3 and then rook g2. Just simple chess. Threatening stuff. Threatening queen. Oh, he could go knight e2, right? He could go knight e2 here, but then after rook g2 is in real trouble. So rook g2 and now queen d2 or queen e2 are coming. It goes for knight d3, then queen e2 and queen c2 checkmate. It's got to resign here. Awesome. This was close, yeah? All right. So, would St. Louis Chess Club fire you if you lose so many games? Probably, yeah. They would say, who is this Patzer? Who did you guys bring from Spain? Come on, this guy is so stupid and he cannot even play chess. So let's go for bishop b5, the Spanish Ruy Lopez. I gotta play the Spanish, yeah? So just to honor my country. 97, just to honor Ruy Lopez. You know, he was a priest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was a priest.
In the 1400s, I think.
Exactly, yeah. d4. And I'll go bishop b3. I mean, CD, knight a5. These people go here, but then... Oh, this looks so suspicious. Yeah, I don't know, but... takes. Still, he manages to survive there. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take here on d5 and then play short castle. And yeah, short castle, knight c3, rook e1. You like coffee? No, I'm still one of those guys who drink cacao with milk and stuff like that. You know, cocoa, cacao. How do you say cocoa?
Cocoa?
Yeah, cocoa.
You mean like chocolate milk?
Yeah, chocolate milk. That's.
Oh.
I mean, I know.
So do you drink any caffeine?
No. Well, just Coke.
Oh yeah, it's definitely in Coke.
But you know, I tried coffee so many times. You know, but it's I just don't like it. You know, everybody looks at me when we and my friends we go to a coffee, whatever. What do you want? Coffee, tea, and then I ask for chocolate milk. So they look at me and say, "Well, are you 30 years old? Are you 12?" All right.
Yeah, I couldn't live without coffee.
Yeah,
Drink
most
a
of people
pot a
actually.
day.
Yeah. So you're a coffee addict?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm a self-admitted coffee addict.
Okay. All right. How is the coffee here in the States? Is it good or is it rubbish?
Oh, it's rubbish.
It's rubbish, right?
Yeah.
That's what I heard, actually. Yeah. So the best coffee is in Colombia. Guatemala has amazing coffee. Even though I didn't try it, but this is what everybody says. I wanna sacrifice on F7 so badly right now. But I think it's just losing. So takes 95, king g8, and then after queen s3 double attack, he's got bishop e6 protecting everything. So he's playing quite interestingly. So I'm gonna go bishop c2. Let's see, he goes for short castle and then queen d3. He could be in trouble actually, because there's no g6, so he's forced to play f5 here in this position then, and I wanna shake the queen side with a4. Also, after f5, I'll have the e5 square for my knight. And I don't know what he's planning to do here, because of course I'm threatening to take on b5, probably bishop d7, and then knight e5, attacking this guy here. Sounds really good to me.
After knight e5, you're threatening knight g6 and knight e7, maybe bishop a3.
Yeah. That could be an option too. Italy has pretty good coffee. I agree, yeah. Even though I didn't taste it, but
it's got to.
Why not to agree with you? Yeah. So 95. Actually, I was studying in Italy with one of these exchange programs when I was doing my master's. I studied in L'Aquila. It's a city which is close to Rome. So it was my best year, of course. Like Erasmus, you know Erasmus? It's an exchange program.
Oh, I think I've heard of it.
It's really cool. So I was living with 7 Italians in the same flat, and that's why I managed to learn Italian quite fast.
Seems like you've been everywhere.
I mean, I studied in Italy, Poland, and Germany during my masters, and then I lived in Germany for 3.5 years, working there as a researcher. But apart from that, just in chess tournaments, of course, we have traveled a lot. I'm gonna pass with king h1, and then I'm gonna go f takes, and this should be quite good for us. Bishop a3. Now we got a nice diagonal over there, and I wanna bring this bishop back here to c5. Okay, he has to be blundering to blunder. Okay, what should I do here? Bishop c4 is a threat, so I'm gonna go rook f2. It's got 13 seconds. He's not gonna make it, and I'm so happy about this. So bishop b4, not to allow knight c5, queen a1, just rook f1, and nothing happens. We're a little bit better, so because we got the bishop pair, so I'm gonna go. I don't know if we are better.
Yeah, his position's not so bad.
Yeah,
he has the light squares.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna go queen b1, attacking f5. He fell for that, so give me that, and now we are better, but still not so clear. So queen f3, attacking this knight. It's got to go back, and e6, followed by queen f7. Now, boom, boom. Give me that, queen f7. Thank you for the game, Miguel from Cuba. Cuba is really nice country too. I played 7 times over there. There is a nice tournament. I don't know why you guys can go there so easily. It's tricky for.
Oh.
But the tournament is really nice, and the Cubans are really friendly. So
I know the Capablanca Memorial is there.
Yeah, the Capablanca Memorial. There's a closed tournament where super strong players play. Ivanchuk, Lengar Dominguez. But there's also this open tournament. So this is where I played. Actually, I played like 5-6 times over there, and I have a lot of friends in Cuba. Let's play against Dean Kognitov. And
someone asked if it was easy to learn Italian when you were living with the 7.
Yeah, I mean, Italian is very similar to Spanish, actually. So the difficult thing was to try to learn German. I think life is too short to learn German.
I tried to take a German class and I withdrew
Don't
pretty
do
quickly.
That, man. Don't do that, man. It's just terrible.
I agree.
So, I mean, my German is good enough to survive, was good enough to survive in Germany, but the good thing about Germany is that everybody speaks English, yeah? So, this line with e4 is nowadays again trendy because Magnus Carlsen played it a couple of times, for example, against Anish Giri in the wall rapid and blitz. After bishop c5, the idea is to take on e5 and then d4.
They take on f2, right?
Taking on f2 is already a blunder. So you have to take on e5 and d4, and then there bishop b4, bishop d6. After knight e5, bishop f2, king takes f2, knight e5, d4 is already much better for white. It's like +3 or something. So.
Oh wow.
All right, so
this d6 move was very passive.
Yeah, d6 was passive. I think at least you have to take on d4. You want to go for d6 because now this is like a good version of the King's Indian for me. So I'm gonna go with the usual plan with b3, a3, or even a3 straight away because now a4 is not possible. After bishop d7, I wouldn't go a3 because a4, and then I'm gonna.
You'll go b3, right?
Yeah.
If bishop d7, b3, a3.
Yeah,
b4.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's a slow plan, but the efficient one. So if I go a3 now, a4 is actually quite interesting because my pawn on e4 is hanging. So I'm gonna go b3 anyway. So. Yeah, actually, for you, German would be easier than for me because it's closer to English. Yeah. But for me, I just wanted to die, you know.
I only remember how to say like one thing, which is "Das ist gut."
Das ist gut. Das ist gut, Digga. Digga is like dude in German. Digga. Ja, so. Ich kann sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch, aber ich habe alles vergessen. So. No, it's too difficult. The accent is...
Actually, I know how to say something else. Ich bin Schock Grossmeister. I am a chess grandmaster.
Yeah. That is good, yeah. That is good. Yeah, and chess is Schach in German, so it's quite close. Actually, it's almost similar in every language. In Italian, is Kaki. In Catalan, is Chex. No, that's French.
Yeah, that's
Check.
French.
Escacs in Catalan, but in Spanish is ajedrez. I don't know why.
Ajedrez, yeah.
I don't know why. All right, so I'm gonna go 91. He wanted to trade the dark square bishop, which is a nice idea, but I'm not gonna allow him. So this knight is coming to d3 in order to play c5. That's the usual stuff here. So black should try to do something on the king side. Yeah, exactly. Romance languages are pretty similar. Also, Romanian is quite similar to Spanish. Romanian, Italian, French.
I think, don't they all come from Latin?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I took like 4 years
The
of Latin.
Roman Empire. Roman Empire. F5. Oh, that gives me the e4 square.
Are you taking on g5?
Yeah, I think I'll take on g5 and then play knight e4. This looks so good for white. Then knight e4, knight d3. I'm controlling all the light squares. So knight d3 first. I don't know why, but he can't play e4. So that's why I'm coming to e4 next move. And I don't know, just play solid here. Queen c2, queen e2, even g3 to control more squares. So I only understand Swedish. Swedish, that's another language which is so tough, you know. I play actually in the Swedish league for a team in Lund, which is a nice city, very close to Denmark. And there's a nice bridge that joins Denmark and Sweden. You know any Swedish player?
Ulf Andersson,
Yeah.
Evgeny Agrest.
Yeah, and the number one now in Sweden? Who's the number one in Sweden?
Wait.
You know him.
Yeah, I do. Don't
He used to
say
be
it.
a Rastafari, you know?
Yeah, his hair.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot his name.
So it's Niels Grandelius.
Yeah.
He's actually a really nice guy. I think he's playing now in the Isle of Man Grand Swiss. You guys can follow this tournament. Actually, one spot for the candidates in the Grand Swiss of the FIDE. I really like this invention from the FIDE. To
The Isle of
qualify for
Man?
the candidates.
You can do that through the Isle of Man?
Me?
No. I just mean someone. That's a qualifying tournament for the candidates? Is
Yeah,
that
I
what it
mean,
is?
the one who
Oh.
wins the tournament will go to the candidates straight
Oh, I
away.
didn't know
so,
that.
okay. So that's why it's so interesting.
What if Carlsen wins?
Yeah, I mean, Carlsen and Fabi are playing, so
Yeah.
they cannot qualify, of course.
Right.
So I think if Magnus wins, so the second will go. Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know how will they do it, but also now that Dinglering has qualified through the World Cup,
Mm-hmm.
I think now there is a spot for rating.
Wait, so Rajabov didn't win the world?
Yeah, Rajabov
Yeah.
win, but Ding qualified, right? So because he was second.
Oh, and Rajabov.
The two of them qualified for the
Oh,
candidates.
okay.
So this means that now Anish Giri has really great chances to qualify for the candidates because Ding Liren is not going by rating. So the next one going by rating is Anish Giri.
I see.
And then I'm going to play h4, Queen a1 check, King g2, and then I'm going to play c5, and all my pieces are protected, as far as I can see here, right?
You would call this strategically winning, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's winning or not, because white is quite black is quite solid, but it's much easier to play in time trouble for white here. So, I don't know what to do. It's actually not easy to improve my pieces. I'm gonna go c6, c6. It goes b6. I can now maneuver with my knight because I don't have to protect c5 anymore. So let's say b6 or b5. Wow. Okay, and now is where I can maneuver with my knight. I don't know where, but I will do it. Knight e1, and then maybe knight f3, maybe g4, g5, and position is actually quite nice for white. So knight f3, and then g4, g5 is my idea.
Wonder if you could have played knight c5 there.
Oh wow, knight c5.
d5, d6,
d6,
cd6, c7.
maybe. Okay, then queen c4, pretty interesting. Takes b5, bishop d8. Can he go for it? Okay, I'm just taking this guy. b5, go to d8, play passively, and then I'll bring my king. Come on, retreat your bishop. It's your only chance. My friend. Knight e1, king f3. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. Knight e1, king f3, king e4. If my king reaches this spot, then it will be extremely happy. g5, come on, is that a move? I'm gonna go h5. After king f5, just g4, king e4. And as you said, strategically, this looks completely winning.
Yeah.
Whoa, come on. I don't believe that. So takes, nah. This kind of work.
E4 just king f4.
Exactly, yeah. So he's got to resign soon again. And I love that. So 20 seconds for the incognito from Spain. Actually, you know that in Spain is the country where we organize more international chess tournaments in the world?
Yeah, somebody told me to go to, I think it's Madrid, right? Like there's a lot of
Barcelona
yeah.
actually.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You should go to, in summer, if you want to play like, you can play actually 8 tournaments in a row, valid for norms. So that's why, for example, a lot of people from Latin America, they come to Spain to play the whole summer. From June to October, there's actually 1 tournament every week.
Wow.
So it's actually really nice. You improve your chess.
Someone told me it was cheap too. Oh wait, well you were talking about that earlier on the stream, that it's cheap to go to Spain.
I mean, depends on the city, yeah? So Barcelona or Madrid are not so cheap, but there are some other places who are cheaper, yeah? So d5, okay, I'm gonna go knight f3, and bishop b4, we reach their Rogozin defense. If he goes for bishop e7, we are in the queen's gambit. Normal position, so I'm going to for bishop g5. Bishop f4 is more trendy these days. But okay, I'm going to go with e3 now, just solid chess. Let's see where he goes. b6 is a move, h6 followed by knight e4 is the Lasker variation, but he goes for this a6. All right, I'm gonna go queen c2. And maybe he wants to take and then play b5. That sounds reasonable to me. Yeah, exactly. Sitges is a really strong tournament, which takes place in December. So I will actually be the commentator this year over there in December. You guys can join us there. Compared with USA, almost everything is cheap in Spain. That's actually quite true. I mean, they told me that New York is crazy, yeah? I'm gonna spend like a lot of bucks over there. I'm going with my friends and then we are going out every day, so it's gonna be tough.
Somebody told me that in Denver, Colorado, like a bottle of water can be $9.
In Colorado?
In Denver, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Come on, guys.
A bottle of water.
So I'm gonna take this guy here on f6 and then probably knight e4 was my idea. I think I got nothing out of the opening. I'm playing against Don William. So actually Denver is the most expensive party in the US, or?
I think.
I mean, I went to Miami.
Is it?
I went for dinner with a friend, and then we asked just a simple pasta dish, just spaghetti carbonara, one bottle of sangria, and then one salad. It was like $200, you know.
Oh my God.
Of course, we were in the main street and stuff like that. We were the stupid ones. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, now you kind of have a little something. Really.
I don't know if he plays C5. C5 is the only move here.
Right. Otherwise, rook C1.
Otherwise, rook C1 and then
knight E5.
There will be a lot of pressure. Yeah, but he spotted it. So, okay, let's just try to play rook D1. Maybe c4 is even interesting now for him. So, incredible the game that Magnus Carlsen won today. You saw that?
Who did he play? No.
Kuzubov, Ukrainian player. He was completely losing. And then he was a draw, and then he managed to win that game. c4, okay. I think black's better.
Yeah.
I think black's better. I'm gonna go a4 here. I'm not so sure about this move neither. Queen b6 maybe. I wanted to go knight e5 there.
Maybe you should have played d5. Is that bad?
Yeah, d5 takes.
Rook takes.
And queen c7, that's what I saw.
Rook
and
h5.
Yeah, g6. And then I didn't see anything there. So d5, the problem with d5 is that suddenly this bishop on f6 is a terrible piece. It's a good piece, that's what I mean. Queen d5 now. That sounds good for him too, so queen c2. So if the position is not good, we have still the chance of flagging him. An expert on that, so. Pepe, why don't you play Schelling? Schelling challenged me. Yeah, I'm gonna play Schelling 4 in the next game. He is actually a FIDE master, really strong player from Germany. So I'm gonna play you in the next game. And probably we'll be closing the stream, right? It's 1.5 hours or?
Yeah.
Okay,
we're
so
basically done.
this game and one more game. And e4? E4 looks good now. I think he blundered the pawn. Because queen c6, 95.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he blundered the pawn. Mr. William. Mr. William, nice cat. A nice hat. Looks like a boxer cat, yeah. Like Mayweather of the cats, you know. I would be afraid if I see this cat, you know, in the streets. You know,
Oh, for sure.
asking me for some money. You know, you got some money for. You know, when they want to steal you something in Spain, they ask you for money for gasoline. You know, and then you realize if somebody asks you, you have €1 for gasoline for my motorbike, then you know it's going to screw you.
He's trying to steal something from you?
Oh, yeah, of
you
course.
mean
Then this is the way they start the conversation. You know,
Yeah,
they will try. Then they will try something else.
Yeah. That happens here too. It's the same gas thing.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay, now we're completely winning. Yeah. So this knight on c4 is fantastic piece, and now we're going back to c1 with my rook. Then bring the king to the center. Probably some d5 later. And knight b6 was winning. Come on, Pepe.
It still
Stupid
is.
Spanish guy. Do it. Okay, he gave me the second chance. Now I'm gonna take it.
I see this happen a lot where a Grandmaster will play a lower rated player and the lower rated player might get a nice position but they don't really know what to do with it.
Yeah.
And then the GM just finds a way to win.
Yeah. All right, so let's go d4 against Schelling 4. He has beaten me like he's okay. Last game, guys, and he's leading 8-13. He's 5 points up. So it's time to beat him back. Okay, e6, knight f3. He's going for. Let's play a Catalan here with g3, bishop g2. He's really fast too. So queen c2, a6, main line, a4, bishop d7, c5. Okay. I don't know about this move. Okay, just take this guy and then queen c4, right? That looks really natural. b6. Okay. How about b4 here? b4 looks good. b4 looks good. Let's go. You gotta go back to e7 or something like that. Then my bishop on b2 will be pretty nice. In this diagonal, also knight e5, he wants to go just rook a7 over there. So, okay, let's go bishop b2, maybe queen e7. Okay, bishop b2. Queen e7, it's a little bit annoying because this pawn on b4 is hanging. So, bishop b7, and then let's play knight d2. Probably queen e7 is a nice move here. Knight c6, already attacking my pawn on b4. So I gotta go b5 here. A takes, rook takes a1, bishop takes a1, knight a5. I wanted to go queen h4 over there. Then bishop e7 probably. But then I got some knight g5 ideas that could be dangerous in this position. Let's see, he goes for knight a5 and then queen h4, bishop e7, then knight g5, bishop takes e2, bishop takes f6, and then white's winning. So he has to do something about this. Probably h6 could be good in this position. Knight d5. All right. Okay. That was a good move. Man, what should I do here? Queen e g4 or queen takes. That leads to nothing. So I'm going to go queen g4 and then see what happens. So g6 looks perfectly fine for us. Some queen d4 could be coming even. And this knight could jump also to e4, the other knight to e5. I like my position now. It's got 1 minute and 44 seconds. You want to draw? I don't want to draw. I want to keep playing. But I don't know. I don't know how to do it, man. I don't know how to do it. Okay, knight g5, h6, queen d4. Is that interesting? That looks
e5?
very interesting, or maybe that's just a blunder. So let's go queen d4 here. Let's go queen d4. I want to keep playing. Probably I'll end up losing, but who cares, yeah? This is Bantablitz. Who cares? e4. So it's got to go back to e7, and then it's got bishop c5. That's an annoying move. So knight c4, bishop knight e7, knight c4, bishop c5, takes, bishop c5, intermediate move. Very nice. I'm gonna go. Oh, not there, not there, my friend, not there. I'm going back to b2. He's got to go back. No, he goes to b4 now, and I cannot move, man. I cannot move. I'm going to b3 now. Knight c4, queen e2. 1 minute 20, 1 minute 10. So knight takes, queen takes, and then the e6 pawn is hanging. The bishop on a1 is now not so good. The f6 pawn is doing a fantastic job over there. So knight d3. Wow. Gonna go queen a2. So knight takes b3, queen takes b3, and then the pawn on e6 is still hanging. So it's got 1 minute. I got 1 minute and 5 seconds. Then there could be a pin on the d file as well. Shelling 4. Shelling 4. I'm gonna beat you this time. Shelling. 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 What's going on, Shelling? f2 is also under attack. Oh my god, I don't know what to play here after queen, queen d7 maybe, rook d1, he protects that pawn, still can't go, rook d1, or I can maybe, I should, I can, no, I don't know, man. Life is terrible, life is terrible.
Rook d1, bishop e4, knight e1.
Yeah, but then f2 is hanging too. I don't know, man, I'll just go h4 to see what he does. Bishop takes e4, come on, man. This was just a terrible move. This was just completely rubbish. I go king h2, but I'm just blundering everything now. Knight f2 is good. So I'm gonna take here and then try to survive. Let's say knight d4 here, takes, and then let's just try to flank him. No, knight c6, and then e4 is coming. Let's say f3 here to stop e4. Come on, Pepe, play fast. Stupid guy. So bishop c3. Oh, bishop c3 here. g4 maybe, I don't know, g4, can I go g4? Can I go rook c1, rook d1, takes, rook f1 here, the pawn on g7 is hanging, I'm gonna take that for me, rook d1, e3 is coming, okay, we're good, it's just trapped, this guy there, e3 is gonna come, and then I'm gonna have to resign, bishop h6, let's see, bishop d2, knight a5, okay, I just blundered this knight, and then only chance is to flank him. Let's flank. Oh, there's no salvation for this time. And extremely so slow, man. So slow. And okay, good game, Shelly Ford. Okay, guys, this was. Nice evening with you guys. I hope you guys learned something. I'll probably be back next week, right? For another session. So it's been a pleasure, Caleb.
I'm saying.
Yeah. So, guys, if you drink, don't drive. See you next time. Bye-bye.
This has been a presentation of the St. Louis Chess Club.